Good morning and a very warm welcome to One Love FM Morning News Bulletin. I am Marvis Sunday and it's 10 o'clock on this Tuesday, the 24th of March, 2026. Here are now the headlines. Nigerian bank race to meet central bank's recapitalization deadline now just 1 week away as the sector confirms it has collectively raised over 4 trillion naira. Nigerian records a remarkable 21% growth in gas export earnings, pulling over $10.5 billion in 2025. Taiwo Awoniyi comes off the bench to score as Nottingham Forest demolished Tottenham Hotspur 3-0, inflicting one of Spurs' heaviest home defeats in over a century. Victor Osimhen has successfully undergone surgery on a fractured right forearm, with his return to the pitch still months away. And on the world stage this morning, United States President Donald Trump says America and Iran both want a deal, even as Tehran flatly denies that any talks have taken place. More on all these stories right after this break. Thank you for joining us on the morning news at One Love FM, the news in details. Nigerian banks are in final sprint to comply with the Central Bank of Nigeria's recapitalization directive, with only 7 days left before March 31st deadline. According to the Central Bank of Nigeria, the banking sector has collectively raised a verified and approved capital base of 4.05 trillion naira as at the 19th of February. Of that figure, approximately 71.6%, nearly 2.9 trillion naira, came from domestic investors, while foreign investors contributed an additional $706 million, equivalent to about 1.15 trillion naira. Fresh data from the Central Bank of Nigeria reveals that the country's gas export earnings grew by 21% in 2025. Reaching $10.51 billion, up from $8.66 billion the previous year. The figures contained in the CBN's latest balance pay of payments report shows that total exports across crude oil, natural gas, and refined petroleum products rose from $45.51 billion in 2024 to $48.17 billion in 2025. And the news on sports. Nigerian striker Taiwo Awoniyi marked his return from injury with a goal as Nottingham Forest delivered a stunning 3-0 thrashing of Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Monday, a result that has sent shockwave across English football. Coming off the bench in the second half, Awoniyi provided the finishing touch in a dominant Forest performance that left Spurs reeling. Report indicates the margin of defeat represents one of the most painful home losses Tottenham have suffered in over 100 years, deepening the misery at the club, already struggling for form and consistency this season. Still on sport news, Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen successfully come through surgery on a fractured right forearm, with his Turkish club Galatasaray confirming the procedure has carried out over the weekend. The injury was sustained during Galatasaray's UEFA Champions League clash against Liverpool at Anfield earlier this month. A game Liverpool coach Arne Slot himself acknowledged was significantly influenced by Osimhen's absence from the pitch. And on the foreign scene, diplomatic tensions are swelling this morning as United States President Donald Trump insists that Washington and Tehran both want a negotiated deal to end the conflict in the Middle East. But Iran has firmly denied that any such conversation have taken place, calling the claims outright fabrications. President Trump, speaking from Washington on Monday, described recent behind-the-scenes engagement as very positive and suggested both sides were eager to reach a resolution. Iran, however, issued a sharp rebuttal through its foreign ministry, dismissing reports of direct or indirect talks as entirely false. And that is your 10 o'clock morning news on One Love FM, keeping you informed, keeping you connected, and keeping you ahead. I am Marvis Sunday. Stay with us. The music, more news, and everything you need to start your Tuesday right continues right here on onelovefm.ng. Good morning, Nigeria, and have a peaceful day.